Okay, I did some off-camera work to fix the rotation stuff, and let me just review what that is. In the agent, when we receive a message with a position, we call the goTo function, and we calculate how much we need to rotate to face that direction using this math atan2. And the problem with this is it gives a radian that is either positive or negative. So let's say you want it to go in the 0 direction, that's 0, and you want it to go 90 degrees to the right, which is 1.5 some radians. So now you're going this way. And then if you want to go 90 degrees to the right again, that becomes pi radians, so now you're going this way. And then if you want to go this way, another 90 degrees, that becomes negative 90 degrees. So negative 1.57 some radians going that way. And when you animate from pi to negative 1.5, so it's 3.14 to negative, it wants to animate and go this direction, even though you asked it to turn 90 degrees to the right. So the logic that I took was this. If your original angle is positive and your new angle is also positive, you can animate there, no problem. If your original angle is negative and your new angle is negative, you can probably animate that, no problem. But if your original angle is positive and your new angle is negative, it's going to go the long way. And so what I did is, the original angle being positive, you can make it negative by just subtracting 2 pi from it. It gets the same angle, it's just one circle away. So you're subtracting 360 degrees, and then that puts you in this situation. There is and the same thing for negative. There is an edge case when you're so close. Technically, it is positive and negative, but you're so close to 0, it's infinitesimally small, but you're still on the negative side. And when you do take a negative, you actually end up more than half a circle away. So to account for this, I do one more check where I say if the absolute value of your new adjusted original rotation and the desired rotation is greater than pi, then just undo what you just did before. So let me leave a comment. Rotation y is still 30 degrees away, because you should never have to turn more than 180. Undo the replacement. Here, if there is a sign change, subtract a full 360 degree from original, so we don't travel more than, so we keep the same sign. Something like that. Okay, so that fixes that. Now I wanted to see if we can recover shooting bullets at an agent. Should make them disappear. Let's check our bullet manager. Here we do have a function that says pick mesh is agent, and this checks to see if the pick mesh has metadata that is an agent name. Do we have that in our agent? Any metadata here? None whatsoever. So if you're checking our mesh, let's see when we're creating the body. Let's go to our constructor, create body. So here's our head, and here's our body. And it just needs an agent name, right? So we can say that the head metadata equal agent name, which is this name. And we'll also just put that on the body. And that should satisfy what we're seeing in Bullet Manager, right? Metadata agent name, it's not undefined. And where's this used and what does it do? So this would emit a, okay, yes, agent hit with the name and where it was hit and the direction the ray is going. And then who processes agent hit? Nobody. This will emit it, but nobody is sending the agent flying. So I think everybody, every agent should probably process that. So we want to listen for that inside the agent. We're already listening for our own movement. Here, receive movement event. Let's say this receive a hit event. And we can copy some of this from here. And we'll just come back up here. Okay, the event is agent hit, and the name matches this name. And we'll first cancel. Then how about just, we want to kill this interval. So in order to kill an interval, we need to save this somewhere. Let me just check. JS cancel interval. Clear interval. So you need set interval, save the interval, and then you can call clear interval. So let's do that. Let's call a public interval and say this interval is that. That makes this a what? This is a Node.js timer. Is that what this is? So if you call pause, let's just say cancel or clear interval, which takes a number. So then let's just say this interval. I guess you can only clear it if there's an interval, if this interval, and clear it. We can just say this is a number then. Alright, let's just say it's any. I don't care. Or leave it off. We're not in strict mode. We can put that in a function. Let's say resume or start. Resume will do this. And then we'll say this resume. So then when we receive the hit event, we want to cancel, and this, well, let's get rid of this pause first, and this cancel, and this dispose. What does this dispose do? Removes everything. Remove all the subscriptions. So the descriptions hopefully might get cleared up. Let's try this. Okay, this pause, this dispose. And we'll just console log. Whoop. Enemy destroyed. Okay, and one thing's for sure, I need that gun. Alright, view. Whoops. Check. Gotcha. Ooh, what is that? Still moving? Enemy destroyed. Are you gonna create a new one? Okay, the ray wasn't destroyed. So, can a ray be destroyed? This ray dot dispose. How about ray helper? Where's the ray helper? Ray helper. Okay, so a helper can be disposed. Yeah, let's make it part of the class then. Ray helper. Public ray helper. Who's a Babylon ray helper? And we're gonna dispose this ray helper, dispose. Cancel go to, we're supposed to say animatable stop. Okay, launch files. And then it's supposed to call the update. I don't think we should do that. Who else is calling cancel go to? Cancel go to. So it's only called in the event loop. So this is called by the leader. Something is in front, but we need a way to call it for everybody. If you, yeah, you can cancel your own movement if you're told you were hit, everybody needs to do that. This is not a bus activity. So you get hit. You manage your own. Yeah, don't go into the event bus. Yeah, you just die. So you say cancel. Cancel go to. And you'll just stop. Okay, let's try it again. And then what happens in agent manager? Agent manager should be pinging all the time. If you are every 100 milliseconds, every second, this update. If we're the leader, and this agent's count, yes, we have to listen to this as well. Agent's count. Okay, so should we dispose of the member here? Oh, I think not, because we have to manage the count here. So we have to do it through here. Agent count. So do we have a dispose? So we have to handle subscribe to agent created event, subscribe to agent hit event. So we need to move it out of here. Cut. This subscribe to agent hit event. Okay, we're going to say we're listening on this. This time we don't care about filtering by the name. Log enemy destroyed. Pause, cancel go to, and dispose. I think dispose should do all these things too. And I'll just put all these things in that dispose. Cut. Put these into dispose. This pause. And then cancel anywhere you were going. And then over here, let's take a look at add agent. We'll just remove agent. And so delete this agent. Remind me how to delete from an object. JS delete key from object. Delete employee first name. Okay, delete agent's name. And that's it. So this created a new agent. Let's say Is there a get agent? Get random agent, create agent event. Well, you just this agent's name. Let agent is that okay? So if the agent is there, then agent dot dispose and remove it from there. Remove agent is what you do, and then up here we'll just say this remove agent and the event payload name is that the key? Check the type. Agent hit has a payload with a name. For now we just need the name. Payload name. Alright, let's try it again. Ooh, immediately came out a second one. Ooh. Ooh, gotcha. Ooh. Ooh. Cool. There seems to be a bit of a bug that when I refresh and I am holding the gun that I can't immediately fire. So I can't fire from here. Why is that? Let's check our inline. Okay, let's go when we're hitting the keyboard. Where's that? And create the inline hands, XR state change, client ready, bind inline events. Okay, bind inline events, subscribe to bind for flight. We're also binding on is there an unbind? Unbind inline events, subscriptions for each, just unsubscribe. This subscriptions, subscriptions, everyone just unsubscribe. Okay. And when you bind them, bind inline events, just push this. Okay, we don't really need to have names. Okay. Keyboard. This is okay. So this is key down. I think this is spacebar. When spacebar pressed, we're going to emit trigger substitute on local. And then we're going to listen for trigger substitute, because this could also be done through the joystick, maybe. Then if mesh held, then we emit trigger squeeze. So held mesh. If this right hand is not null, okay, return immediately if you're not holding anything in your right hand mesh. Then check child meshes, get child meshes, and if your child mesh is greater than 1, it means you're holding a gun. Okay, so let's go to the bind inline events and see if we're hitting the trigger substitute, which comes down here. Okay, so let's just console log pressed space. Okay, we're getting press space. Okay, then what's this held mesh? Console log this held mesh. Is it true or false? It's null. Okay. How about this right hand mesh? We have a right hand mesh. Right hand mesh is null. Right hand mesh. Should be right here, right? Right hand mesh is null. That's the problem. Where's this set? This right hand mesh. Starts off with null. When we create inline hands, left and right okay, but what about our this right hand mesh? What sets the right hand mesh? How about when we click on pointer down? Okay, then we do this right hand mesh. When is it assigned? So if there is no emit trigger squeeze, if this right hand mesh is not null or is null, then you find the avatar hand, emit trigger squeezed. and you set it. Emit released. So find that. Okay. Emit grabbed, and released. You find it. Emit trigger squeeze. When is this called? Okay, it's only called if you're holding a mesh. In this held mesh, so I kind of don't understand why we are checking to see if it's set or not. Why aren't we always just setting it? So we have a right-hand mesh that's a pointer to our right-hand mesh, and we should just always have one. So this right-hand mesh here is null, fine, but then we're going to create inline hands, which will find or create the left, find or create the right, and we'll just say that this right-hand mesh is equal to the right. So now it's assigned from the beginning, create inline hands. Now if we go into XR state change and we're entering, then we unbind the inline events. Okay. Sure, you unbound all the stuff, but that thing is still assigned, right? It's still your right hand. So if you go in here, you should still have this, and all this is true. I don't know when your right hand mesh would ever be unassigned. Right hand mesh equal that, equal that, equal that. Why do we need this? Let's see if we just comment this out. You don't need that. You don't need this. And you don't need this. And what else? Okay. Let's try it. We got a gun. Yeah, we can fire it. Oh, shoot that guy. Got him. I'm bad at this. Okay, and then we go into XR. Like this. Boom. Alright, XR. And we'll come back into, we exit XR, exit immersive. Bam, bam, bam. Am I just out of bullets? Oh, it still works. I think I might just be out of bullets. Let's try again. Let's reload. I'll fire one. Jump into XR. And jump back. Okay, right, press space here. Exit immersive, yeah. Okay, yeah, it still works. Okay. Can still drop the gun. Pick it up. Shoot. Yeah. I like it. Let's save. So we now have destroying agents still working.